So this here is a 2013 BMW 650i Grand Coupe, and that's what's in the garage today. Today I get to drive a 2013 BMW 650i Grand Coupe. This four-door, 450 horsepower, V8, twin turbo, beast of a car. While not a supercar, it's kind of super. But first, this is the Bayou Garage, where, you know what, we love everything with motors, and no matter what it is with a motor, we'll check it out, we'll talk about it, we'll research it, we'll drive it, we'll ride it, we'll go fishing in it. It doesn't matter, but we're just motorheads. And if that sounds like something you're into and you're a motorhead too, why don't you subscribe to the channel, stick with us, and you're gonna see what's in the garage next. Now let's start here. In the front of this car, yes, you have the BMW logo, you have the BMW round air intakes that is pretty much standard on all BMWs. Yes, you have some of the coolest headlights I think around, and the most recognizable headlights with the angel eyes around them, looking pretty mean, looking pretty cool. You also have daytime running lights at the bottom. Now granted, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the rims either. I'm pretty sure you're feeling the same way because they're not stock. But they look okay on this car. We're supposed to be getting in the stock rims, and I think it'll be a little bit of an improvement right there. Now a four-door, you can drive your family around, your business partners, whoever you want to drive. A four-door car with 450 horsepower will get you down the road, and 90 feels like nothing. I have just fallen in love with this thing. Now if you look on the front of these cars, I'm starting to find out that if you see these little round circles, those are all cameras, and they're also all the things for adaptive cruise, adaptive steering, lane assist, all of these different devices and driver assist modes that are starting to come standard on lower and lower cars. But being a 2013, this is pretty impressive for this year car to have all of that already. Now I did take it out on the road and test it, and it does vibrate the steering wheel whenever you lose your lane or get outside of your lane a little bit, get onto the lines. So that is incredible. It's cool to see, it's cool to drive with. It keeps you where you're supposed to be, keeps you out of trouble. If you see those dots across some of the newer cars today, now you know what they are. We know the headlights are cool. I love the stance on BMWs. They sit low to the ground. They give you that aggressive feel, that aggressive look. I just look for that in cars. I like it. You tell me what you think. Let's go down the side of the car, and when you're starting to look at it, there's a couple of neat things about the side of this car, like the door handles. If you have the key in your pocket, there's three little lines on it, and if you press those three little lines just with your thumb or something, it will lock all the doors. If you put your hand behind the door handle, it will actually unlock all the doors. Now being that it's a four-door and you open all four doors up, you'll notice that the windows stick out on the back doors because they can't go up and down all the way out there, extended all the way out. But all the rest of them, they don't have a frame around the top, and they look fantastic. Then you get to the back end of the car, and you can see that the exhausts are black. I don't know if that's factory, I don't know if that's custom, but either way, it looks fantastic. You have the dual exhaust. You also have more of these dots, which are all sensors. One of the coolest parts about it is this logo back here. And you can see it's kind of sticking up right now. But why would it be sticking up? Is because when you're in park or not in forward driving mode, that lifts up and there's a camera underneath it for backing. That's where your camera's hidden at. But if that's not enough for you, it also allows you to lift up and pop the trunk. Now, one other thing about this car that I like is the third brake light. It runs completely across the black glass from side to side, and when it lights up at night, it's gorgeous. Now really, does it have the best interior ever? No, I don't think it has the best interior ever. You know, black on black is very stylish with all the chrome or brushed accents inside the car hidden away, and even the center console. It looks gorgeous black on black. But I'm in Southern Louisiana, and let me tell you something, black on black is hot. Got a suede headliner, and then I have a question for you. This does have a panoramic roof, but it doesn't open. So is it just called a panoramic, and is a moonroof something that opens just a little bit, and then the sunroof is the one that opens all the way? I don't know, but I'm gonna have to figure that out. Google it, or maybe you can tell me in the comment section below. Back to this, it has lane assist, adaptive cruise control. So when you have cruise control set, it will actually hit the brakes for you, slow you down to keep you a certain distance from the traffic in front of you, and then it'll speed up to keep that distance same all the time. It'll control everything. We're getting really close to having cars drive themselves. Oh wait, I think there's already something doing it. I just haven't driven them yet, and they haven't been in the Bayou Garage yet. What else does this car have? Man, it has some beautiful stitching and leather on the dashboard. This great navigation screen. You can do split screen. It's probably about 10 inches wide. It's absolutely gorgeous. The controls for your radio and your AC and your climate controls are all here. Simple cup holders in the dash, and a nice stick shift to put it in drive, because you always want to go forward in these cars. Going backwards is kind of boring. And then the best part is you have your sport button and your comfort mode. Comfort, I'm telling you, rides very smooth. When you put it in sport, yes, it's a little quicker with the transmission and all of this other stuff, but it also rides a little bumpier because the suspension tightens up and gets beefier for harder driving. The sound system is Bang Olufsen. I don't know how to say it. I tried to get it, and I even went online and looked it up, and I still can't say it right. So yeah, it has the Bang system, and with the pop-up on the dashboard, it is a great sound system. I've heard better, but you know what? I couldn't turn it all the way up. It hurt. So I'm really excited to be able to drive this 650i, man. God, it's such a saloon car. I don't even know what that word means. I'm gonna have to Google that next. Man, every time I drive one of these cars, I have to learn so many things, because like now I'm talking about German cars, and you know, they have different terminology for things that I'm not used to in American made cars, but I'm gonna get used to it. I'm gonna learn all the terms, and I'm gonna get them all right, and that's just how it is. But work with me here, guys, because there's a lot of makes and models out there, and now we have a BMW 650i to add to the list. This is a community, and we are all about motors and having adventures. So let's go have an adventure. Want to do a challenge? Well, why don't you challenge us to something, and let's see if we can pull that off next. I don't know. Let's see who can drive from one side of the state to the other side of the state on one tank of fuel without breaking the law. Now, if you want to take part in the Bayou Garage, this channel, or you know, you have a business in the automotive world or anything to do with motors, and you want to take part in this, well, why don't you hit us up in the comment section below, email us, or come see us at Motor City in Lafayette, Louisiana. Bring your ride down, bring your vehicle down, and you can be on an episode, and you can tell us what's in your garage.